Book 9. The Book of Eternal Night. Canto 2. The Journey in Eternal Night. Page 587, third line. For the sea roars around him, and earth quakes beneath his steps, and fire is at his doors, and death prowls baying through the woods of life. Moved by the presences with which he yearns, he offers in implacable shrines his soul, and clothes all with the beauty of his dreams. The gods who watch the earth with sleepless eyes and guide its giant stumblings through the void have given to man the burden of his mind. In his unwilling heart they have lit their fires and sown in it incurable unrest. His mind is a hunter upon tracks unknown, amusing time with vain discovery. He deepens with thought the mystery of his fate, and turns to song his laughter and his tears. His mortality vexing with the immortal streams, troubling his transience with the infinite's breath, they gave him hungers which no food can fill. He is the cattle of the shepherd gods, his body the tether with which he is tied. They cast for fodder grief and hope and joy. His pasture ground they have fenced with ignorance. Into his fragile, undefended breast they have breathed a courage that is met by death. They have given a wisdom that is mocked by night. They have traced a journey that foresees no goal. Aimless man toils in an uncertain world, lulled by inconstant pauses of his pain, scourged like a beast by the infinite desire, bound to the chariot of the dreadful gods. But if thou still canst hope and still wouldst love, return to thy body shell, thy tie to earth, and with thy heart's little remnants try to live. Hope not to win back to thee Satyavan. Yet, since thy strength deserves no trivial crown, gifts I can give to soothe thy wounded life. The pacts which transient beings make with fate, and the wayside sweetness earthbound hearts would pluck, these, if thy will accepts, make freely thine. Choose a life's hopes for thy deceiving prize. As ceased the ruthless and tremendous voice, unendingly there rose in Savitri, like moonlit ridges on a shuddering flood, a stir of thoughts out of some silence born across the sea of her dumb, fathomless heart. At last she spoke, her voice was heard by night. I bow not to thee, O huge mass of death, black lie of night to the cowed soul of man, unreal, inescapable end of things, though grim just played with the immortal spirit. Conscious of immortality I walk, a victor spirit conscious of my force. Not as a suppliant to thy gates I came, unslain I have survived the clutch of night. My first strong grief moves not my seated mind, my unswept tears have turned to pearls of strength. I have transformed my ill-shaped brittle clay into the hardness of a statue soul. Now in the wrestling of the splendid gods, my spirit shall be obstinate and strong against the vast refusal of the world. I stoop not with the subject mob of minds who run to glean with eager, satisfied hands, and pick from its mire mid many trampling feet its scornful small concessions to the weak. Mine is the labor of the battling gods, imposing on the slow, reluctant ears the flaming will that reigns beyond the stars. They lay the law of mind on matter's works and win the soul's wish from earth's inconscient force. First, I demand whatever Satyavan, my husband, waking in the forest's charm out of his long, pure childhood's lonely dreams, desired and had not for his beautiful life. Give, if thou must, or if thou canst, refuse. Death bowed his head in scornful cold assent. The builder of this dreamlike earth for man, who has mocked with vanity all gifts he gave, uplifting his disastrous voice, he spoke, indulgent to the dreams, my touch shall break, I yield to his blind father's longing heart, kingdom and power and friends and greatness lost, and royal trappings for his peaceful age, the pallid pomps of man's declining days, the silver decadent glories of life's fall. To one who wiser grew by adverse fate, goods I restore, the deluded soul prefers to impersonal nothingness's bare sublime. The sensuous solace of the light I give to eyes which could have found a larger realm, a deeper vision in their fathomless night. For that this man desired and asked in vain, while still he lived on earth and cherished hope. Back from the grandeur of my perilous realms, go, mortal, to thy small permitted sphere. Hasten swift-footed, lest to slay thy life, the great laws thou hast violated moved, open at last on thee their marble eyes. But Savitri answered the disdainful shade, World spirit, I was thy equal spirit born. My will too is a law, my strength a god. I am immortal in my mortality. I tremble not before the immobile gaze of the unchanging marble hierarchies that look with the stone eyes of law and fate. My soul can meet them with its living fire.